It doesn't have to be a bad day, though I am not great. Even though he left me undelivered the night of our date. My buddy is single and he is not doing well. But we'll all feel better at the ringing of our church bell. Father Tucker's gonna open the lines and listen to our stories. He is gonna share his greatest advice. To him we give glory. Doesn't matter if you've been cheated on 14 times. He will forgive you for all your simping crimes. Father Tucker's gonna open the lines and listen to our stories. We're the DownBad Patrollees. It doesn't have to be a bad day if they turn you down. If you shoot your shot, Father, and we will be so proud. Just no incels, incest, weird shit with your pets, killing spiders, starting fires, sounding 50 at recess. No baking in the chat, no fedora hats, don't let your day walk all over you like you are a doormat. No co-leaders, we are great secret keepers. Father will do his best to stop you from being a people pleaser. Come in and have a good time, call him up and get in line. After Father, we all pine communion, but without the wine, we promise it will be just fine, cause he is the divine. This is your sign to join the DownBad Hotline. Father Tucker's gonna open the lines and listen to our stories. He is gonna share his greatest advice. To him we give glory. Doesn't matter if you've been cheated on 14 times. He will forgive you for all your simping crimes. Father Tucker's gonna open the lines and listen to our stories. We're the DownBad Patrollees. Our Father who art in Chicago, Bestie be thy name.
Hello, everybody. Good point, Indy. That definitely does still say text, but the main one says call in. A lot of first-time chatters today. Immediately. Like the first 7 people who chatted. Indy with the resub. 4 tiers in a row now. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. How we doing, guys? The worship music's here. Copyright free, of course. God forbid I pay a cent to anybody. Also, Bobby, thank you for writing a song for this show for free. I don't know if she's in here. She's probably not in here yet. How's everyone doing today? I made the mistake about posting about my mustache. I'll admit that. It was too funny not to edit. I mean, I did the edit myself. I made the little mice appear above my mustache. And it fit a little too well. Like there's even little rat tails. But I'm not shaving it. Otherwise, that guy wins. Valone with the resub. Thank you so much. Sabir, how you doing? 20 days until our wedding. You said that I did a cameo for you, Indy, and I did it for free because I took too long to do it. But congratulations. The least down bad you can be is getting married. Actually, that's not true. But, you know, it's very far away. Oh, my. It's completely invisible. Is the zoo good for a date? Yeah. A lot of time to talk. Things you can bounce off of. The zoo is a great first date, Crispy Bacon. Good Friday. Good Friday to everybody. Although that has different connotations in the church. When can we start calling? I like to wait till the 5-minute mark just to let people show up, and then we'll start in. Good question, Cosmic. 30 more seconds. Why are we flying? Danger, dude, because we're spreading our message across the earth. I don't know. There's Chicago. Go Cubs! Bear down! Father, today is my 7-month anniversary with my girlfriend. Proud of you. Father, did you do anything to your mustache? I did not. I mean, I trim my beard every Friday. I just do that, but I didn't touch the mustache. I just don't like it when it touches my lips, so I trimmed that up. But the rats are still there. Don't worry about it. How's your day going? Good enough? Father, is this you playing the piano? No. No, this is not me playing the piano. I do play piano. Thanks for noticing. But I don't play worship music. That's not my MO. I play pretty songs that I like. I think Good Friday was a great Friday. Well, it's when Jesus died. I don't know why we call it Good Friday. Father, I have a story about me now going to prom with the girl that I told my ex not to worry about. Well, that's not a story. That's just a bummer. Father, does the down bad story have to be mine or can it be from someone else? It usually has to be yours. We've tried, usually it happens with people calling about their friend, but there's no resolution. It doesn't go anywhere.
Call from
Christian.
Christian, how you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Good. What can I do for you?
Okay, so basically, this girl likes me, right?
Right.
And I'm not sure if I should date her, cause I don't think I really like her back, just cause I don't know. I don't really like girls. I kind of just date them and see how it goes. I feel like that's kind of a weird thing to say, but
what? So you don't like girls in terms of you're just not sexually attracted to them?
No, I am. It's like I just don't really get feelings for them.
That's fine. But so here's the thing. You shouldn't. It's a little unfair until you're absolutely sure what you want to date, because she likes you and she'll date you, and that's a one-sided. You're still figuring out what you want when you're going into a relationship. You should know what you want going into a relationship. So it'd be unfair to her as a guinea pig to kind of figure out what you're looking for.
No, it's not like that. It's just I don't get feelings for them.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. I don't think you should date this person because you don't really have feelings for them. Does that make sense?
But I feel like that does make sense. But I don't know. It's kind of weird because most of the time when I do date them, eventually I do, but I just don't get crushed on girls.
Well, that's fine. But, trying to, you can develop a crush on someone without dating them in terms of, let's go on a couple dates, kind of work this out. Because when you lock it down, that's a lot mentally for somebody. They're giving you half of themselves. You're dating now. So if you're not fully mentally prepared for that and you're still wishy-washy on the whole concept, you probably shouldn't throw yourself into that ring.
Well, I like her personality and everything. I think she's a cool person, but I'm not really
romantically interested in her. We're on the same page here.
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, hey, do what you got to do, but I think probably not the best move.
All right.
All right,
you.
No problem. Bless
Thank
your heart,
you,
son. I love when people, and this is not a dig on that kid, but sometimes on this show, people come in, they expect me to say one thing, and it's very obvious. And then when I tell them the other thing, they're like, well, they just talk in circles. Father, I went on my, someone subbed. Tomahawk with the resub, Prime, 2 months in a row. You have a choice with your Prime sub, and I'm proud you picked me. Anyway, first time chatter from Funky Chicken Food. Father, I went on my first real date today. And we weren't sure it was a date until the end of it. Well, at least you confirmed. Always confirm before you go into things.
Call from
Steven.
Steven? Steven, you're on the internet. Hello.
Oh my god, it actually worked.
Yes. Can you turn down the stream in the background? I don't know if you've done that yet.
I just did.
What can I do for you, Steven?
Okay, so I don't really know how to explain this too well, but basically about July-ish last year, I started talking to this girl.
Right.
She was flirting back. Everything was going good. We were talking for a while. She had a boyfriend at the time. Her boyfriend complained about me. Felt like a jerk. And well, we started dating in about September of last year, and then in December we broke up, but we still talk. We're still on good terms, and she's flirting with me, and I just don't know what to do.
So you're gonna have to reassess that situation. Re-say what you kind of just said. So you were dating somebody. Would you ever date her, or they broke up and now she's flirting with you again?
No, I was dating her
Right.
for 3-ish months, really into her, like head over heels, and then she broke up with me, and then now she's still flirting with me, and I don't know what to do. I probably did not explain that correct at all.
No. I wasn't paying attention. That's on me. There was something in the background here that confused me because I didn't remember putting it in the edit that I made. I just went full rap brain. But anyways, with the situation, I want to know a little bit more about it. So how is she flirting with you?
I mean, like, she hits. Okay, that's gonna sound messed up, but she hits me. I don't know how to explain it. It kind of just, like, everybody around me sees it. Yeah, she play fights with me.
Okay. All right. That's a good. Okay. So there's certain reasons why people flirt with people. It's fun. It's fun to flirt. There's that. She knows you're still emotionally invested in her, so she has those cards to hold. She has a lot of power in the situation. Now, why did you break up in the first place?
I'll be honest with you. It's some bullshit.
Okay.
She said it's because she couldn't talk to me about, like, important things, I guess.
Okay. So probably ignore her.
Ignore her?
Yeah. I mean, like, you can still be friends with her, but when she flirts with you, like, shut that shit down because, she's playing a game right now. You got hurt. You're probably going to get burned again if she got broke up over some stuff that you don't agree with. You know what I mean? Like, nothing has been resolved. So if you ignore it, maybe she'll change the game plan. And plus, distance makes the heart grow fonder. If you kind of shut things down, it'll make her reassess the situation. Like, playing hard to get, I don't really agree with, but it works. And if you do want to get her attention, but you're kind of confused, if you shut this down, you'll get more of her attention, and she'll have to either reassess what she's doing, or she's going to come up with a new method of getting your attention. You know what I mean? So you win either way if you start ignoring her right now.
Okay. Thank you, Father. I don't know how I'm going to approach this, but I will take your advice.
Yeah, that's like I said, easier said than done. But you just got to, kind of keep your head together. A pretty girl's a pretty girl, and that makes you act stupid. I get that. But don't be mean, but just be like, yeah, whatever. Like, play it off. Play it cool. Like, don't lean into the flirt. Let her flirt, but just, don't respond to it like you know she wants you to.
Okay. I will do my best just for you, Father. Thank you very much.
Bless your heart, son. Have a great day.
You too.
By the way, last stream we hit 18,000 followers on Twitch. W's in the chat. Dev Nerd with the community sub gift. What is that? Oh, you gave out a sub. Okay. They changed the name of that, I think. I've never seen that called that. Is that what it's always called? The gifted sub? Community sub gift? Hey, I have a great story. Can I tell you? Probably. Just give me a call. I'm sitting right here. This is live, baby. Hello, Father. Hello, Vast. Hi, Father. Hi, Cryptic. Man, you better knock them guts loose. I wish I didn't read that out loud. Thanks for the advice. No problem. We need to do something about channel points. We do. If you guys in the Discord, we have a Discord. Is it linked? It's not linked. We have a Discord. Bobby, if you can toss in the Discord link. Bobby is the mod, and Indy. But if you can throw the Discord link in there, if you guys want to come up idea with channel points, the problem with channel points is usually they're spent in an interruptive way. Like in a stream, you take a sip of water, do some push-ups, wear a funny hat. Like, I don't know what the hell you could do, but I don't want to break up things in calls. Maybe we do something where, like, you can pool all your channel points, and then I'll do, like, an extra stream, perhaps? Not sure. And thank you for the reminder, Bobby. We like to keep calls at 5 minutes here. Sometimes we get a rambling Sam, which is fine. Get it out of your chest, but gotta give everyone a chance. I called the number, it didn't work. I gotta refresh it. See, the problem is you guys call so often and so much that it kind of messes it up. Alright, I'll give it a reset. See if it comes through. How'd I call without having to pay? If you're not in America, I'm not sure. But if you're in America or Canada, I believe. I mean, Google Voice, that's a good way to do it if it's available in your country.
Call from
Shawn.
Shawn, how we doing?
Hey, it's the Guitar Center guy again.
Yeah, what's up?
I think I just really need words of encouragement. Not that like I met anybody or anything. Just it's really easy to give up and not like get out there and do stuff.
Yeah.
I've been taking some of that advice, like trying to find stuff to do, finding grooves and stuff. I unfortunately live like in an area where nothing happens unless I want to drive like an hour.
Right.
And it's just like I'm not giving up on it. I'm still trying because I know like, I can't just sit home and expect people to come to me. But I do have somewhat of a story actually.
Sure.
And so this happened while at Guitar Center because that's the only place I go. And I'm just sitting on the floor, just playing guitar because I don't have any students and I'm bored. And a girl comes up to me and she's just like, hey, I want to buy a guitar, but I have no idea if this is a good one. Now, mind you, usually when people do that, I just say like, oh, I can't do that because we're like a whole commission-based store, so like I can't be taking my coworkers' money. But ask me this, I'm like, it's just a normal conversation. I'm bored. Just talking about guitars. He's like, I want to buy this one. Should I do it? I'm like, sure, go for it. And then we just start talking about like guitar amps and all this other stuff. I'm not an expert. I just know enough to play my instrument. But all this stuff I'm telling her, and she's like, well, thank you for your wisdom. Like, what's your name? And then she was asking me about availability because I'm an instructor. Just some simple stuff. But what struck me is like I go back to talk to my coworker after like she left, shook hands and whatnot. And then he's like, she was flirting with you, right? And I'm like, I'm a very, very, very dense person. So I can't tell you what she was doing.
So there's two sides of that coin. One, like I am on the same page as you. Like when someone's flirting with me, I'm pretty oblivious. I always assume the least, and I think that's a good way to live as a modern man. Because if you make a wrong assumption and you're helping someone buy something at a store and it gets uncomfortable, like that's a bad look. And the number one thing is, especially since you were working, like people have called into the show and be like, oh, this waitress was flirting with me. I'm like, no, she wasn't. Like that's what a waitress. She's a waitress. Like don't. They have to be nice. You have to be nice, right? So if someone working somewhere, you think that they're into you, don't pursue it because it's not like 80-20 split. They're actually into you. The other 80% is that they're just being nice. So it's smart that you didn't read into it, but it's kind of hard to tell. So you're not stupid for not realizing it. But now she got your name. You do instructions. You know what I mean? Like this could develop into something.
And like to me, the odd part is that like right after she talked to me, like she didn't buy anything in that store, like a thing. And it's like I noticed that when she came in, like she walked right over to like. Now I'm not trying to say she came to me because I've never seen this person before in my life. But it was just like the more I wasn't like pursuing it because I'm like, there's another person. I'm about to go home. I'm not really thinking that hard about it. Right. It's a long day, but like I was starting to like just have fun with it and be like, I wonder, just out of curiosity. So. I thought it was interesting.
That's the kind of curiosity that keeps you up at night. But in terms of, getting out there. Sorry, my Alexa just made a weird noise. In terms of getting out there, that hour drive does suck, but it's worth at least one trip, in my opinion.
That's true.
Just one. And then if you like it, you'll keep doing it if you like it enough, and you will. But it's like going to the gym. The only thing is you're not working out for an hour, you're driving somewhere for an hour. So it's one of those things you just got to like fucking put like it. With my ADHD, I was taught to set timers by my therapist. So if my room's a mess, which it is right now, she's like, just set a 10-minute timer. Say you're only going to clean for 10 minutes. And then once you get into it, you're like, oh, the timer goes off. You're like, I might as well finish it. So get yourself in the car. One of those things. Like hold the keys in your hand, look at the car, walk to the car, sit in the car. You're already in the car. Might as well put it in drive. Might as well drive. Just little things to push you towards your end goal.
Mm-hmm.
It's the main message right now. I really think you'll be feeling and living a lot better if you just throw yourself into situations.
Yeah, I guess it's better than just staying in the house all day.
It's a mental health thing. Humans are social creatures by nature. Lock us in a box for a month and we go crazy. So it's better not to go crazy.
All right. Well, thank you.
No problem, Shawn. Have a good one.
You too.
Bless your heart. He's been calling in for a hot minute.
Call from
Israel.
Pedro, how we doing?
Hello. This is the Crochet Kid back once again.
What's up?
I think it's going pretty good.
Good.
Not dating her yet, but been talking to her a lot, text her a lot more now, talk to her a lot more now.
Didn't you shoot your... What, didn't you shoot... Didn't the last time you called you had bad news, didn't you?
I don't know, it's been a while.
Last time you called, you said like it wasn't going to work out.
I don't know, bro. I just kept talking to her, kept hanging out with her. But I think it's going pretty good now.
Good.
At least not horrible.
Have you made any advancements, or are you just talking to her?
Just talking to her more now, getting to know her a lot more.
All right, well...
I'm like, hey, if it don't work out, I just got a good friend out of it.
That's fair, but...
If it works out, good, but if it don't, you know.
If you... In terms of working out, you got to do something to make it work out. Otherwise, you just have a good friend.
I got this whole master plan going on now.
Oh, boy.
Basically, this is probably the stupidest plan I could have ever thought of.
What's the plan?
But it's probably going to go horrible. Okay, so church camp is coming up. And there's this cringe thing people do at camp where basically they will buy like an orange crush soda from the canteen and give it to someone.
It's like your crush?
So it's like turned into this like whole ritual type thing. And so what they do now is you buy it, you put a name on it, and then you say who it's going to, and then they'll give it to them. And they'll announce it at night. They'll have this whole big ceremony type thing.
Oh, my God. Why is that your plan?
No, because then my friend said, because he knows I like her, and he was joking. He was like, yeah, I'm going to get, and like a lot of people said that they were just going to get one from me and give it to her. But then she comes up to me afterwards. She says, I don't like you. I'm like, that's fine. I don't care. I never gave that to you.
So like,
I get.
Okay, so you're doing it under the veil of anonymity.
Yeah.
So you
Anonymity.
That's a hard word to say. So
Yeah.
So you like have a backup plan where you can say you didn't do it, your friend did.
Yeah, and then I know that she doesn't like me.
Okay, so but the thing is, when that ritual comes up, you're both going to be in the same room, right?
Yeah.
So she's going to see your reaction.
Yeah, no, we'll be in separate areas.
She's probably going to look for you, pimp.
Probably.
So you're either going to have to, if you don't...
Poker face,
That's what I'm saying. If you don't act surprised, she's going to... Like, that's going to be a tell that you knew about it.
And you just act surprised.
Then if you act surprised, it makes it look like you didn't send it if she says yes.
Okay, it's a very bad plan.
I mean, hey, whatever you got to do. I just want you to make the move. So if this is the move you want to make, do it. But you just, there's a lot of holes.
Yeah.
But get it done, my guy.
Yeah, I'm hoping it works out. If it don't, hey, it's all good.
All bueno. Bless your heart, Crochet Kid.
Yeah, bless your heart. Peace.
Church camp is insane. Such a terrible plan. I'm sorry. Everyone, if you want to call in, call in. I'm 100% sure you'll do great.
Call from
Not your co-host, Aiden.
to accept, press 1.
Yes, Aiden?
Hi, Father. I have a big update for you today. 1 second. Can I just turn off my stream? 1 sec. Sorry. There we go. How are you, Father? How have you been?
I'm good. What can I do for you?
Okay. I have an update, and I need some advice.
Okay.
So, I have some major good news. As of yesterday, I finally got her Instagram. I can finally message her, and this is where I shine. But I have an issue. I am very clueless when it comes to sending the first text. I usually just wait for the other person to do it, and then I continue on from there. So I have no clue. I'm stuttering now. Why am I stuttering? sorry. So, I need help. I want to start a conversation with her, but I don't know how.
So you're asking me how to slide in the DMs?
Yes, exactly.
First of all, do you use Google Phone?
No, I don't.
That's a good question, Gwen. Gwen wonders how you get in so easily, and I'm not sure. But
Everyone, I've mastered the timing. It's pretty easy, actually.
with the sliding the DMs, I'm no pro at sliding in the DMs, but you already know this person. This is not a cold call. You already know what they're into and shit. And you can talk, you go to the same goddamn school. So there's things you can start a conversation with that it has to pertain to her, but you have a realm of interest that you can talk about. So, for instance, like, be like, is your Crunchyroll account not working? Mine's fucking fried. And then she could be like, no, mine's working fine or whatever. Or, like, she'll check or whatever. And then you can carry on a conversation that way. Or, you know, a teacher is being a piece of shit to you. Be like, do you have a problem with this teacher? Because he's annoying the piss out of me. Oh, I think he's pretty cool. Oh, well, what, like, tell your half of the story. And then go back and forth. You know what I mean? Like, you have already, the worst part about sliding in the DMs is, like, it's like hitting on a girl at a bar, but worse, because you don't even have to do it. Like, you have nothing to work with in person. But you already know this person. Just talk about stuff you already know about.
Okay.
That's the move, baby.
Got you. I'll wait till next week to get some new people some time. I also have some messages for a couple people in the chat. Orb, God damn it, please go, dude, stop being so depressed. God damn it, you gotta move on. Bobby, please, I beg you, for the love of God, stop being sick and ask him out. And Father, I love your mustache. It looks beautiful. It does look like two mice kissing, but that's what that adds to your handsomeness. It adds to your charm.
Thank you.
I love you very much, Father. Have a great weekend.
You too, Aiden. Bless your heart. Have a good one. Brings the energy. I gotta give him that every time.
Call from
Joe.
Joe, how you doing?
Joe Mama.
God, I knew it was gonna happen! Now my green screen's fucked up. God damn it! I knew one day a Joe was gonna call in and ruin my day. Oh, I can't believe it. I got Joe Mamad. Hold on, I gotta fix my green screen. Knew that was gonna happen. Why is my green screen fucked up? Sorry. I gotta fix this. I knew I was gonna get Joe Mamad one day. Here we go.
Call from
Ezzy.
Ezzy?
Hello?
Hey.
Yo, I think they called me 45 times already. Wow.
Well, you got in. There you go.
I did. Okay, so I have a story. Don't need advice this time. Okay. So basically, you remember me, right?
Yes.
Okay, so you remember the last time there was that girl that she was giving me signs or whatever, and I was giving back, right? So let me just get the full story on what's happened. So basically, in the beginning, she was flirting with me, I was flirting back, we're snapping, FaceTiming, all the stuff, right?
Right.
And every time we meet, like in real life, we're having a phone conversation, everything's going well, right? And then there's this thing, like this last weekend, it was kind of like a camp thing, whatever. There's like a thing for like a 3-day weekend or so, right? So we're there, everything's going well. On the first night, there's this thing, because it's a big thing for the seniors, because they're all going away this is like their last event before they all leave. So there's a whole thing, senior live or something like that, where they all talk for like, each one of them for like 30 minutes, and it's like 16 of them. And we're all sitting on this hardwood floor with like your legs going numb. It's painful. So anyways, we're saying you're not supposed to move also. You're supposed to just sit there for like 6 hours straight from like 11 to like 2 a.m. So, not fun. But anyways, we're sitting there, right? And in the middle of it, whatever, she just gets up and just walks over to me. I was like, okay. So she sits next to me. We're sitting, after a few minutes, I put my arm over her. She leans onto me, lays down. Everything's going well, right?
Right.
The next day, she just ghosts me. She's like, I'm sitting at lunch with this guy. She comes over, talks to the guy next to me. They know each other from school for like 10 years, and then just walks away. Like the whole bit, nothing. The day after, she talks to me a lot, right? We're talking all these different things together, right? And then we go home or whatever, right? And then she texts me later. I send the exact text. Hi, I hope you had a good time at the camp thing. I just wanted to reach out and say that we should just be friends, and when you go to camp too.
Tough.
I don't know. So I was just thinking, like, so what were you saying? I just wrote back, okay, cool, just, whatever, right?
Right.
And then I guess that obviously triggered something. She's like, only okay, cool, So and she wrote a whole paragraph or whatever, basically saying, I gave you lots of hints or whatever. I thought I liked you, whatever, but I realized I'm not in the right headspace and all that garbage. So.
Well, that's really nice of her to do.
Yeah, no, it was nice the way she did it. Just still.
It hurts. Yeah, it definitely hurts. But it's a lot better than her not having the balls to say that and leading you on for the next however amount of time. Like her coming out and saying that, that's really nice of her. You got to give her props for that. And like I say, everyone's different. You can't choose who you love. And she tried it with you. She thought it might work. It just didn't. The sparks weren't flying for her. That sucks. It makes you feel like you're worth less, but you're not. It's just because that one person didn't really catch that vibe with you. That's all that was.
Yeah.
Sucks, but
now I'm going to a camp this summer. It's like a 2-week thing. It's a pretty small camp, right? And everyone goes there. It's like one time when you're like a freshman, one time when you're a sophomore, one time, like different camps or whatever.
Right.
And it's like a small thing. It's like 100, 200 people in each one, right? And we're both going to the exact same one this summer.
Well, that's fine, but we have a lot of camp stories. Camp is when you find someone else. You'll find someone else. It's going to be awkward with her,
camp,
but
I'm going to get that. Yeah, I'm going to most likely go with someone like that at camp.
It's insane how they let children go to camp your age. I mean, like, high schoolers at a camp is the worst thing you can do.
And I went with, I think I hooked up with like 4 different girls.
Yeah, it's hormones galore. It's not healthy. But, have your fun. Try and ignore her. Don't get into a bad headspace. You're doing fine. You just missed a shot, and that's fine.
Yeah.
All right, Ezzy?
Thank you, Father.
No problem.
Yep.
Bless your heart.
You too.
That was really cool of her. It's what she should have done. She handled it well. He handled it well. Woo! Woo! I'm losing my mind.
Call from
Duke.
I'm sorry, I didn't catch that. To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
Hello?
Hello?
Sorry, this thing was all messed up. What's your name?
Hi, my name is Sue.
Sue, like S-U-E?
Yeah, no way. There's no way I actually got in.
You did.
Hi.
This would be a crazy pre-recorded message if you didn't actually get in. What can I do for you?
Hi. So, I kind of have a boy problem.
That I assumed.
I'm currently seeing my ex.
You're seeing your ex?
Yeah, we've been seeing each other for, about a year. We even went to prom together. I don't really want to, go anywhere further. But at the same time, I don't know. There's, a thing. You know what I mean?
Why is he your ex?
Oh, just, mental health issues. You know what I mean?
From you or him?
From me.
Okay, so you're just not, ready for a relationship right now?
Yeah, but, he makes me happy.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I don't know.
So what are you doing right now that doesn't, what part of what you're doing right now is not present in a relationship? No, let me reverse that. What part of a relationship is not present in what you're doing right now?
I guess it's, kind of the title.
Is that it? I mean, are you guys open to other people? Is that an issue if you guys would hook up with someone else?
Yeah, I tell him, I'm like, bro, you should, if you want to see other people, that's totally fine. And he's just like, yeah, but I really like you. And I'm like, oh.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So he's on the hook. That's what the situation is.
Yeah.
Okay. So, all right. I'm going to give you some advice you're not going to like, okay?
Yeah.
You just have to have a conversation with him in the sense that, like, if you're not going to date him, if you do date him, you don't have to talk about this, but if you're not going to date him, you got to lay it down for him. Because right now he's probably waiting. I've been there. It's a terrible place to be, but he's in deep, and he's waiting for you to flip the switch. And if you don't plan on flipping the switch, you got to, I'm sure you think it's known, but you got to lay it out for him. You got to let him so he can make his own decisions. Because right now, if it's up in the air, he's just hoping, and that's a terrible place to be. So if you continue with this lifestyle, which I think is fine, you just have to let him know that that's the situation.
Yeah, I get that.
Because then it's on him to make the decision whether he wants to stick with it or not. Because men are weak. I mean, like, if you're hooking up with someone, especially someone you used to know, what's that song? Reunited. That shit. It's real. Like, it's easier. It's more fun. You don't have to be self-conscious. But, if you make it known to him that, like, this isn't going to develop in anything, maybe he'll open up his eyes. And like you said, he'll start talking to new people. He'll give him a push to realize that this isn't going anywhere. Just let him know.
Okay. I'll get you an update if I can get in again.
Okay. Yeah, good luck with that. Apparently it's a nightmare. People have been talking about it more than ever. But yeah, I wish you the best of luck with this. It's going to be an awkward conversation, but you seem like you're going to be able to handle it.
Thank you.
No problem. You're taking this advice very well. I was not expecting this.
Oh, okay.
Good for you, Sue.
All right. God bless you, Father.
God bless you. Have a good one. I was told there's a cult? Who told you that? This is not a cult. We had some subs. Van Kick. I still don't know how to pronounce your name. I don't want it because that's a slur. So Van Kick, I'll say. Danger Dude with the 1,000 bits. I didn't get to mention that. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And Ryan with the resub. Also appreciate that. 3 months deep. Whew. Sometimes it'll say my phone is busy. Because, for instance, we started this stream a half hour ago and we have 600 calls. If you guys, it hammers out and then it gets a little messed up because the system's not built for things like that.
Call from
Rayhan.
What's your name?
Rayhan.
Rayhan, what can I do for you?
Is this Father Doug?
Yeah, that'd be crazy if it wasn't. Yeah, it's me.
I'm sorry. I thought I missed something.
No, you're good.
I need advice.
Sure.
So, I really like this girl, but the problem is she's my friend's ex. I've talked to him about it. He said he doesn't care, but I don't think she likes me whatsoever.
Okay, so there's a lot of things going on here. Even if he says he doesn't care, that'll breed resentment between both of you. So just be aware of that. Even if he doesn't care, that's an issue. But why don't you think he doesn't like you? Or she doesn't like you, sorry, she.
Like she likes me as a friend. I know that.
Okay.
But in a relationship sense, there's nothing whatsoever. I guarantee you. She doesn't say anything about it. She just has the personality. She'll just hang with anybody, She'll hang out with anybody.
All right. So what are you asking of me?
Is there any way that I could
trick her?
Not trick her, but something like confidence, maybe get her out on a date or something like that.
If she's not into it, she's not into it. You could, if you fully shoot your shot and maybe you're just reading the signs wrong, I wouldn't suggest that because you're going to, egg on your face. But if you really feel like you want to get this done, the only thing you're going to be able to get done is to ask. But if she's not giving you anything to go off of, it's pretty negative red flag, probably shouldn't do it. However, having the confidence to walk up to someone and be like, hey, I think you're cute, let me take you out. I mean, that's worked for me, 2 times in my life. One time it actually turned into a date, but it's just, it shows that you're confident. That's the best step I can give you. I just wouldn't suggest you do this. But you're probably pretty love struck and you feel like this is the only person for you right now. But if she's not into it, you can't sway someone like that. You don't choose who you love. Women are selective.
Yeah.
It's how they should be. If girls didn't pick who they wanted and guys just banged around all the time, we'd have a population of 20 billion and we'd be eating the corn dry. So people have to make decisions, and she's made a decision. Sucks, but, you know, you got to move on.
Yeah. Yeah.
But if you want to take your shot, just be confident about it. That's what I do.
All right.
If I know I got nothing and I got to make the move, hey, you're cute, I want to take you out. She says no, I was worth a shot.
That's the thing. I just don't want to ruin friendship. That's it.
Okay, well, that will ruin the friendship. So there's that too.
Yeah.
All right?
All right. Thank you for your time.
No problem. Bless your heart.
Thank you too.
Thank you for your time. No one's ever said that to me. That's fantastic. We got Hype Train. Rin Telema. I don't want to butcher it. Rin Telilami. Telilami. Thank you for the sub. I appreciate that. The Prime sub. You have a choice with your Prime sub every month, and I appreciate you put it towards me.
Call from
Alex.
Alex, how you doing?
Oh, yo. Hey, Father Tug. What's
What's
up?
poppin'? What can I do for you?
Well, I just really have a story. I'm not looking for advice, so
Hey, nice.
I'm not avoiding it if you give it to me.
I love a good story, though.
It'll be difficult to keep it under 5 minutes, but I'm going to try my best.
Got it.
So, I got out of a really bad relationship, and then I essentially, ditched a bunch of my friends. But one of the friends that consistently talked to me, she had, we just started, flirting at first.
Wait, hold up.
Not really.
Let me pause you real quick. Do you mean once you got out of the relationship, you ditched all your friends, or when you were in the relationship, you ditched all your friends?
When I got out of the relationship, I got real depressed, and then I didn't want to talk to people.
Okay.
It was a long relationship, 4 years.
Okay. All right.
But before I started flirting with this other friend, with the different girl, she would tell me about her dates, and I would be like, oh, that guy seems mid, that guy seems nice, et cetera, et cetera. Immediately after the relationship, I was not looking to date anyone, but you know how things end up happening.
Right.
So I eventually, at one point, was like, you know what? I think I know the perfect guy for you. And then I, exchanged their information. They started talking. She, talked to me about how things were going. Oh, I guess I should mention, I live in the U.S., obviously. She's in Germany.
Oh.
So it's a long distance.
Yeah.
The guy I hooked her up with is a friend of mine I went to college with, also in the States. So eventually, like I said, me and this girl started flirting, and I'm not I'm not allowed to get above PG-13, but I'm fairly sure that we were into each other.
Right. Okay.
So eventually, we had plans that I would go visit her, but she also had plans to go visit my friend and just see how things worked out between us. Well, as you know, it's expensive to go to Germany.
Yes.
But she managed to go visit my friend first. And mind you, my friend lives 3 states away at this point. So it's not like I can go. And it would be rude if I went to go over there when she visited him.
Right.
But after she visited him, she sort of got distant, I guess.
With him?
I mean, we're still friends now, but...
With him or you?
Both. I mean, both. I'm friends with both of them still.
But she got distant with you in that time period? Or
Yes, got distant with me, yes.
Okay.
She told me about how the trip went. Nothing too private, though. And eventually, when I was like, all right, I started to flirt more just to see what the waters were. And then she eventually told me oh, me and this guy are exclusive now, so if you could back off.
Okay.
And I was like, oh, that's fair. But I had not gotten the chance to go see her, so that kind of stung.
Yeah. Just first up. first batter to the plate kind of situation.
Yeah, I don't want to make it sound like it was like a race, but that's kind of what it felt like.
Yeah.
But, I'm hoping to get some catharsis out of sharing this story.
Well, I mean, my question to you is, why would you try and hook her up with your friend if you were flirting with her?
So that's more of the speed of explaining this whole thing. At the time when I hooked her up with a friend, I was not looking to date anyone. I was still really bummed about my last relationship.
Okay.
But then she was flirty with me first, starting to send me like promiscuous messages and pictures of outfits, and then I started to flirt back because I'm a flirt, and then it escalated a lot.
Okay. So now they're dating, and you're still friends with them, but it just feels pretty dog shit.
Oh yeah, it sucks. I'm still happy for them.
Yeah.
It'd kind of shitty if I wasn't.
Yeah.
But
it's one of those things where like that's a big part of this show is like not knowing. That's the worst kind of heartbreak. Like it's a lot easier if someone just tells you to, fuck off. But instead, you don't know what could have happened because it just, But this is not one of those cases where you took too long. This is just one of those cases where she lived in Germany. Timing worked out in his favor and not yours. Like that's, it's not, there's a lot of guys who sit on their hands.
It kind of sucks that she paid to go visit him and I had to go pay to visit her. But that's, the economic reality of the situation.
Yeah. There's not much you could do there either. But, you're better for it. I feel like even though it sucks, you kind of understand that there's always someone else. There's always time to...
I have a date planned, so...
Yeah, there you go. Get shit done. That's what the motto is. That's what the game plan is.
Yeah.
If you like something, approach it.
Well, I appreciate your time, Father Tug. Always a big fan.
Nice.
Hope everything goes well.
I could tell you were a big fan because you said you were testing the waters with that girl. Because that's I always say that. So... Glad you're a long-time listener. Glad you're here, and thanks for calling in, my guy.
No problem. See you.
Have a good one. I heard a really good... Oh, wow, that was fast. I heard a really good term today called turtles all the way down. If anyone knows what that means, or if anyone's ever heard that, please let me know in the chat. I love that.
Call from
Joseph.
Joseph, how you doing?
Oh my God, I finally got on.
Welcome.
All right. So I've been a fan of yours since you guys launched the Instagram account, actually.
Damn.
So I've been around for a while. This just happened to me yesterday.
All right.
So I've been talking to this girl for about 3 months. We're on and off talking, and we met once or twice. She was one to cancel plans. But I'm a wrestling fan. I'm a big wrestling fan.
Like WWE wrestling?
AEW, WWE. I love all those companies. So they were coming to Long Island, both WWE and AEW. So she's a wrestling fan too. I'm like, hey, let's go to these freaking shows, right? Why not? She agreed. SmackDown's tonight, which is happening in Nassau Coliseum. And so yesterday, I was having a good day. I come home, I'm watching the final season of Ozark. I'm getting ready to do homework and do other crap. And I'm giving, my dog just bites me. So I was a little emotional from that. And then I'm at urgent care to get my wound cleaned out, and I get this text message from her saying, "Oh, I can't make it tomorrow." And this isn't the first time she's given me this excuse, that she was sick and she just goes out and does something else. So that, on top of the combo of me spending money and my own dog that I've raised for 10 years biting me in the face, I was done. I was like, all right, well, if you're even sick, good luck. She didn't even, I told her too, my dog bit me. She didn't even acknowledge the fact. So she musters up, like, to go, right? And I kind of leave her on red because I'm, like, doing other things. And I didn't realize I had my red on. And
yeah.
So I look to see I'm like, okay, sounds good. All right, you're going. Sounds good. I notice my messages aren't delivered. And now I'm like, okay, well, maybe it's bad service, whatever. I check my Snapchat, she's gone. I check my Instagram, she's gone. So I spent about $200 on wrestling tickets, and I don't know what to do with them. And
Wait.
I'm a bit in the dumps today.
So she blocked you on Instagram and Snapchat?
Yep, she blocked me on everything.
Fuck this person, dude. I'm gonna listen. I usually don't try and pick sides in these types of situations, and I was gonna give her the benefit of the doubt in terms of I always say you can make plans, then when you meet up, some people have general anxiety, you know what I mean? Once it gets to that day, you just panic and back out. It's a huge thing people do. But when you don't respond right away, when she says she finally changes her mind and you don't respond, you leave her on red, you have a right to be angry. That's fine.
Right.
Even though, you said, you didn't send it back or whatever, it's your right to be a little upset. You got ghosted twice. You got flaked on twice. You don't have to respond right away. And then when you don't give a second of your time, she blocks you on everything. This was not this was not great to hang out with in the first place. And it sucks that
go ahead. She's young. She's 8. I'm 23. She's turning 19 relatively soon.
Bro, I thought you said she was 8. Oh my fucking god,
no,
dog.
No. She's 18. She's turning 19 soon. It just, I'm giving her the benefit of the doubt. She's young. She has a past, a horrible past. So she has issues. She has baggage. I'm giving her the benefit of the doubt. It just sucks. This is the third or fourth long-term person that I've been through this year, talking to somebody for 3 to 4 months, meeting up every once in a while, it going absolutely nowhere.
Right.
And this one is just I spent money on her.
Yeah.
So it's it sucks. I'm in the dumps.
I still think you should go.
Yeah.
Even if you don't, even if you can't,
right?
yeah. Even if you can bring someone, even better. But one of your friends that likes that shit. But go alone if you want to. That's one. It's gonna get your mind off. Two, it'll at least alleviate half the money you spent. You know what I mean? You're still gonna have a good time. You love that shit regardless. And WWE is not something. It's not a. You don't have to go with somebody. It's like going to a concert. I have friends who go to concerts all the time. It's a show. Go see the fucking show. You can do that alone. You can see a movie alone. I don't have any problem with that. Have your fun. You spent the money. Get your mind off the situation. But in terms of her, she, people have issues that you can explain away a lot of things. But even at the end of the day, if you're not upset with her, you should understand that she needs to figure herself out before you put any more time into her.
Right.
Because you're just gonna keep getting burnt.
All right. Thank you, Father. God bless.
God bless. Dog bless, son. What is going on in this chat? She's before the playground.
Call from
Mason.
Mason, have you called recently?
I did.
When was the last time you called? Ooh.
Just a second ago.
No, I mean have you been on the show recently?
Oh, sorry. I have not, actually.
Okay. There's a pretty big echo. No, it's gone now. Okay, Go ahead. It's gone now. You're good.
All right. So I'm going to try and keep this as short as possible, right? So basically my whole situation is that I have I have a big fat crush on my best friend, okay? And I don't know how to tell her because we were pretty flirtatious, I'd like to say, with each other. And so I'm not sure, I've been told we're just good friends, and she says we're just friends, and all that jazz.
and I want to be more, but I don't know how to tell her because we're really good friends, and I don't want to ruin that relationship.
Right. But can you imagine being friends with her for the rest of your life?
Yeah, definitely.
But would you be happy just being friends with her for the rest of your life?
I'm probably. I mean, like obviously I'd like to be more, but if it comes down to it and there's just no way, then honestly I'd be fine.
That's fair. But so here the things that we're dealing with here are, one, say one day like you really like her and then all of a sudden she starts dating someone. You got to watch her date someone every day and do all the cutesy shit you would love to do with her. That's going to eat you up inside.
Of course, yeah.
And then it's also the fact of never knowing if it could have happened, which is something that you don't probably understand now, but once you hit 30, 40, and you sleep next to someone that, the love has fizzled out, and you're staring at the ceiling at 2 a.m, and you're thinking, what could have happened with that girl if I had the balls to go for it? And that's the kind of thing that you die thinking about. You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
And I think if you don't want to ruin the relationship, I think if it's a good enough friendship, it'll survive you taking a shot. But at the end of the day, I think you should, at the very least, flirt a little bit and try and see where her loyalties lie.
All right.
Because if you flirt, make it a pretty big flirt, something cute and sexy or whatever the fuck. But if she's not into it, she'd be like, don't do that. You'd be like, okay, back to normal. Never do that again.
Yep.
But don't do a little flirt because you won't get enough out of that because you're already friends. You already probably flirt a little bit anyways.
Right, of course, yeah.
But, take a big baby step. Say something that's a little overt, and then off of that, make your game plan. But don't wait. Take your shot, dude. This is worth taking a shot for.
Right. Okay.
Okay?
Thank you.
No problem. Bless your heart.
Bless your heart.
Also, dog bless. That's not my... Don't quote me on that. That's not an original thought. It's just a thing. Nakey Jakey says. I think he has merch for it. Dog bless. Big fat love for the Lord. Gotta live with no Rugrats.
Call from
Alyssa.
Alyssa, how are we doing today?
Holy crap, I've been trying to get a hold of you. You are Mr. Popular over here or something.
Apparently. Where are you from?
Where do you think I'm from? Take a guess.
I don't know. You're like going in and out of like a little southern drawl, I think. Are you?
Southern? What the hell?
I'm here in Southern right now. Where are you from?
I'm from Cleveland. That is disrespectful.
Okay, well, here's the thing, all right? The Midwest and the South blend together a little bit. I'll be honest with you. I mean, how close are you to Tennessee? Don't you touch Tennessee?
What? Sir, do you know where Cleveland is?
Cleveland, Ohio. I was thinking of Indianapolis. Anyway, what can I do for you?
Oh, my goodness. Well, first of all, I just want to say, huge fan. So happy to be here. Hope you're doing well.
Oh, thank you. Okay.
Well, I wanted to say, so here's the thing, is I go to the gym about 5 times a week, right?
Good for you.
And there's this, oh, thank you. Part of a New Year's resolution, Well, anyways, there's this boy at the gym that I think is so cute. And listen, this is going to be so embarrassing, so please don't judge. You're a priest. You can't judge, okay? Well, I've been just, staring at him just for probably since, February. Just because I think he's so cute, but I'm too scared to talk to him.
Okay, so, listen. You either gotta, I think, one, you should make your move. So there's the whole culture of, you probably shouldn't, guys going up to girls at the gym is, the worst fucking thing you do. It's creepy. They're not there for you. That shit.
Mm-hmm.
But it's also, you can correct me, and the chat can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think in terms of double standard gender roles, a guy getting approached for being a good-looking guy in the gym by a girl, I don't think there's much wrong with that. I mean, he might have a girlfriend, and that might be an issue, and he'll probably say that. But, a guy works out because he wants to look good. He wants to be healthy. And if a girl approaches him, and at the very least, it's an ego boost, and he can just turn you down, but I think you should take the shot. I really do. At the very least, no, listen, you either got to take the shot or you got to stop staring at him, because that's It's not okay to keep staring at somebody. If you're gonna
I'm not like I'm not like staring at him, but I do keep an eye out to see if he's at the gym while I am. But
Okay.
Here's my concern. My concern is like I just think he's cute. I don't know anything about him. So it's like if I don't know him at all and I'm going up to him at the gym, especially at the gym, like you already said, people just like to be left alone and do their own workout, Like if like, so I was just wondering like, I'm an extroverted person. I'm not afraid to go up and like, I'm not afraid of rejection is the thing. It's just that I don't even know what I would say without it being super weird. You know what I mean? So what do you think?
I'm laughing because this is like every thought that went through a college dude's head at a bar. So I talk about this all the time, whereas like, pickup lines, like dudes using cheesy pickup lines at bars. Like the whole point of going to talk to a girl at a bar, and in your situation, going to talk to this guy you've never met, is that's the whole thing. You got to get through that awkward part of being like, hey, the only reason I'm approaching you is because I think you're attractive. That is known by everyone in this area and who's ever been in this situation. There's no reason to approach someone you've never talked to before that you're romantically interested in, besides the fact that they're hot. So that's why pickup lines are important to a degree. I mean, I don't think they're that important. But, you're walking up and you're doing a little dance and doing a little joke and you're just trying to like, yeah, this is ridiculous, but let's see if we can make this work. So, like, my pickup line was always, I would walk up to them and be like, hey, is there any chance you're single? And I would act like it's like a miracle. And they'd be like, yeah. I'd be like, oh my God, what are the odds? I am also single. What do we do about this? Like, this is so crazy. What a world we live in. We should. I can't imagine anyone else is here single. What are the odds? And like, if they laugh at that, I would just keep going. But if they don't, you swung and you missed. But you're going into this with nothing. So you gotta play into that. You can't be like, those dumbbells are heavy, huh? Like, what the fuck? Like he's gonna be aware of what you're doing by approaching him.
Yeah, definitely.
And guys are stupid. I'll give you that, because guys don't get approached often. So like he'll probably be like, at the very least, suspicious, like, because he doesn't want to be a creep. That's a big thing you got to realize. Like, if you approach him, like, I need a little help. Like, he's gonna be like, okay, but he's not gonna do anything, because God forbid, you don't want to be a creep. So you're gonna have to lay it on a little thick and be like, hey, listen, like I just want to say, like your I don't know, whatever you're trying to, your shoulders are like boulders. Like, how did you get that done? Whatever you think is attractive on him, I don't know. You got great. What's your ab workout? What's your ab regimen? It's fucking fantastic. And then we'll tell you it, maybe a little flirting, and then be like, hey, can I get your number? Like, I'd love to continue this, whatever. But he's gonna know, and you're gonna know that you can't bullshit this. This is what's happening. It's gonna be very obvious what you're doing. So lean into it.
Okay. See, I didn't think about it like that, and I really appreciate, because I've actually been asking like my friend, because my friends and my family, they all know that I have a crush on this guy because we all go to the same gym, and they're just like, just go up and say anything. And it's like, that doesn't help. But, now that I know, it's already kind of an awkward situation. I just got to go embrace it,
Exactly. That's all. Exactly. Embrace the awkward. Be like, that's what I try and tell these high school kids too. Just like, you're a dumb idiot and they're a dumb idiot. Be dumb idiots together. Like, it's not that hard. And your family wasn't wrong in terms of say anything, because like, that's a good first start. But if you say anything, like I said, most decent men, they won't assume. So it's always smart not to assume. So just lay it on a little thicker and you're good.
Yeah, I'm not good at being subtle at all, so you don't got to worry about that.
Well, also don't like talk about his dick or anything. Like, let's hold a couple cards close to your chest.
Father.
Well, I don't know. You said you're not subtle. I didn't know if you were gonna go in there and just swing a hammer. So I just wanted to be sure.
Obviously not. Jesus, we're classy around here.
Down in Cleveland, you said?
Yes. More like up in Cleveland. I don't know where you're at.
I'm in Chicago, so I think you're lower than me, aren't you?
I don't think so. I'm pulling out the Google Maps real quick.
Do it. I'm pretty sure Chicago's further up than Cleveland. Ohio's lower.
Oh yeah, it is a little bit. Yeah.
You go around. You got to go around the lake.
Yeah, Lake Erie and stuff. Yeah. Well, oh my God, I can't believe this is literally real. I'm so happy. I was literally telling my sister about this, about how I was going to call in today. This is literally insane.
Super happy you got in. I love when people are excited to get in and are not nonchalant about it. It makes me feel good about myself. Thanks for the ego boost. Now
Yeah.
go give this guy an ego boost, all right?
Oh, you already know. I'll see if I could ever get a hold of you again. I'll call back with an update.
Okay. I would be so shocked if it's nothing but positive news.
Well, we'll see how that goes. Thanks for the
Knock on wood
manifesting,
for
though.
me, but yeah, I'm manifesting for you. All right?
Thank you, Father. God bless.
God bless. Ooh, right back into it. Can't even read the chat. Embracing the awkwardness makes every interaction better. Damn straight. Anyone who pretends they're smoother than what's going on, not my kind of cup of tea.
Call from
Steve.
Steve, how you doing, bud?
Oh, hey, I got in. What's up?
What's up?
Not much. I called in a few weeks ago. I got kind of an update, kind of a dub, and I also need a little bit of advice.
Okay.
So do you remember anything about last time I called? Or?
No. So go ahead.
Okay. So I was long distance dating this girl from the UK. I'm from the US, obviously. For like the last 4 months, and like a few weeks ago now, she sent me this like big long text about how she was never like really attracted to me and all that stuff.
Oh, right, yeah.
And was kind of like subconsciously using me as a way of like an escape from her life and all that stuff. And I sent her those hoodies and everything.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know?
Okay. No,
Yeah.
I definitely remember.
Yeah.
I called you an idiot because
Yeah.
you gave away the #1 hoodie.
Yes. Yeah.
Never
well,
do that.
I sent her two. I sent her a hoodie and a B hoodie.
Yeah, well, you... regardless.
Yeah. Well, so I called her, you know, and we talked for like an hour or so, kind of about everything. And she said she was going to send me back the hoodies. So, you know, kind of a dub, but
Big
we're gonna
dub.
see if that actually happens or not.
Small dub, but big dub. Get that hoodie back, baby.
Yeah, yeah. And then I guess the part where I need some advice is she said she still wants me to be in her life, just not as a like romantic way or anything.
I don't think she deserves
And yeah, I
mean,
know, but like
yeah, it comes down to a matter of like I want you to really evaluate your self-worth because you know you gave this person a lot of time and she strung you along and then she told you she was just using you as a distraction and now she's asking you to come back into her life and what she's going to tell you it's different now that you're not just a distraction even though you're just friends. You know, she's just saying like okay, now that we're not dating, can you go back to doing the same thing just now that we're not dating? That's, you know, that's a matter of you like have the back out of that. You deserve more. That's just time out of your life that you could be dumping into someone else. She messed up, and when people mess up, like especially, I'm not saying she's a sociopath, but when sociopaths mess up, they'll really you'll watch them. It's like you ever play like Fallout or Skyrim games like that?
Yeah.
Like it's a skill tree. Like if you watch it, it branches out, and there's all these different methods you can like power up your character. And sociopaths will go through those skill trees and be like, all right, I'm going to use deception. All right, deception didn't work. Da-da-da. Every time they make a mistake, they want to get back to everything was normal before they made the mistake. And they'll choose all these different paths to get back to where they were. But you just got to, like, shut them down at every opportunity. Because what she wants is, like, oh, I made a mistake, but I don't want any repercussions from that. So let's just go back to what things were. No. Don't let her win in that sense. Don't let her have that because that's unfair to you.
But also, like, should I wait until I get the hoodies back? You know?
Yes. Wait till you get the hoodies back. That's a good point. String her along until you get the hoodies back and then ski-daddle.
Okay.
Good point. I forgot about that. I thought they were already on the way. Yeah, wait until you get the hoodies back.
No, she has not sent them yet.
Yeah.
But
don't let her hold them hostage.
Hopefully it happens. Yeah.
Yeah. Wait till you get the hoodies back and then get the hell out of there. But yes.
Yeah. And like I'm doing better now. You know, I got a new job, I'm going to the gym again. I got some tickets to go see a concert in a few weeks.
All those things.
So,
every single one of those things is fantastic.
Yeah.
These like it's so corny, but improving yourself in these little ways, going out, going to the gym, getting a new job, like these are what attracts people, not just girls. Like, it attracts the people that you want in your life by improving yourself,
Mm-hmm.
better sound mind, sound body, better mental health, more clear thoughts. You look better, your job, you're meeting new people. Like, these are the things that makes lives better. And I'm glad you're doing all of them.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you very much, Father. I
No
appreciate
You're a
All right.
far cry from where you were, and I'm happy to hear it. All right?
it. Thank you very much.
Bless your heart. God damn, we're international.
Call from
Van.
Van?
Hello?
Is this Van? Like Van?
From the chat?
Yeah.
Yes.
Bro, you've been floating around my internet life for fucking forever. I don't know. So you guys, I'm gonna tell the chat. I mean, you're very active in the DownBad community now, but you were back when I was on my Big Tug account streaming. You were following my Big Tug account. You follow Satan. You're very involved in my life, and this is my first time I'm hearing your voice, so it's very interesting to me. Why is your numbers international?
Oh, I'm from Mexico City.
Oh, I did not know that.
So I hope this is not very expensive for me, but
okay, yeah, I hope it's not either. So let's get moving.
no. I think I have like an international plan, so it should be good.
Okay, good.
But Bobby's been pestering me to call in, so.
Well, here we are.
And just to clarify, I understand that you don't want to pronounce my username like that, and
how do you pronounce it?
In Mexico? Okay, so my friends do call me that pronunciation because in Mexico it doesn't mean anything.
Right.
So the DownBad community has now called me Van Cake, like
Van Cake.
Like
Okay, I'll say that. Yeah, that has some pretty strong negative connotations in America.
Yes,
so,
I recently learned that, and it's not a thing in Mexico, so it was kind of surprising for me, and I kind of felt bad.
Yeah, no, it's not spelled the same way, and it's like it doesn't even look similar, but once you like try and sound it out, it gets dicey. So, Van Cake is what we'll be calling you.
Thank you. So I wanted to call in with a funny story because I feel like it's been a lot of advice recently, so I don't know if that works for you.
I'm so happy to hear that. Go ahead.
Okay, so I was in high school, and it was my first like official girlfriend, but at this point, we'd already broken up. But since I was going to an all-boys school and she was from an all-girls school, then like our friend groups were kind of intertwined by that point. So like I couldn't really avoid hanging out with that whole group and with her, right? And like after we broke up, I just stopped going to those like parties for a while, but like eventually I was just like, I don't care anymore. And so one long weekend we go, like she invited all my friends to her like weekend house at this other town nearby called Cuernavaca. And so it's like a summer house, and like I was like, fuck it, like my friends are gonna be there, so there's gonna be drinking, it's gonna be fun, right? And so we get there the first day, and I'm like kind of like avoiding her, but like not in a mean way, but just hanging out with my friends. But so the second night we're drinking. We're actually not at the house because it was like a gated neighborhood, so we were just like running around the neighborhood and just like drinking and like, doing stupid shit that high school kids do. And so by the time it was a little late, we're heading back to her place just to go to sleep, and she like stops me and like tries to start making out with me, and my first reaction was like no, like we broke up, like no, but then alcohol.
Right, yeah.
and maybe I should say that in Mexico it's the legal drinking age is lower than in this
I would have told you to stop talking about it, but I knew that that's the case. So it was legal where you are.
Yes, it wasn't bad. And so like my first reaction was like to stop her because like the relationship didn't really end too well. But so again, alcohol, teen hormones. So I didn't put up that much of a resistance. But my mistake, or our mistake, was that we were within like eyesight of the house, and so when the whole group came back, obviously we were making a lot of noise, and so her parents woke up, look out the window,
I see you guys.
and her dad saw us.
Oh my God, her dad. Okay.
Yes. So obviously, when he saw us, I was not paying attention to other things.
Yes.
And so we were like right in the middle of it. Like we were just making out. It wasn't something more, but it was like pretty heavy making out. And so the dad came out of the house and just like physically separated.
Oh my
said, like,
God. How
"What
quickly
the
did
fuck?"
your heart sink when you looked up and saw it was him separating you guys?
Like, it was funny because he was kind of scary when we were dating. Like not in a physical sense, because I was actually kind of bigger than him. But like, you know, those father-in-laws that are like,
Yeah.
have,
like you got to
yeah.
when you're dating, you got to make sure you're on good terms with him. But you're not dating
Yeah.
anymore.
Yeah, exactly. So like, I wasn't physically intimidated by him, but it was like this, like he was still the dad, and so I was kind of scared, obviously, because like I was startled that he did that, and then I realized it was him, and then I was like, oh my God. But at the same time, like, and it was probably the alcohol also, but I was like, dude, I'm good. Like, I'm not doing anything wrong, like in my mind.
Yeah,
But-
exactly.
But he was obviously like super pissed off, because it was this one of these like father-daughter relationship where she was the princess and like she was so innocent and
Yeah.
everything. So like, and so all those things did not cross my mind when because he just started laying it on me, and like he took us into the house, like into the living room. Everyone was kind of creeping around, like, because again, I would have done the same. Like, I would've
Yeah.
been-
You got to want to hear in on this. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And he was just like laying it on me, like saying like, I can't believe you, like the disrespect, and like he was kind of saying like, and you're corrupting my daughter. Like,
Yeah,
all those
fucking
things.
right, dude. You're the one you were kissed. You didn't go after
Yeah.
her.
Yeah, and so I kind of took it for a while. Again, alcohol, so I don't know how long it lasted, but I was kind of taking it like, yeah, whatever, dude. But at some point I was like, no, fuck this. Like, exactly what you're saying. Like, she was the one that kissed me, and so I made the mistake of saying that out loud.
Okay, so how'd that go, pimp?
He did not take it well. No. So he got even angrier. He like his head, like I could see like fumes coming out of his ears. You know, he's like, what? Like,
Yeah, red in the face.
You did not just say that. Like, he was, and so his solution to that situation was, he's like, oh, okay. So you want to be a man? So like, you're gonna act like a man. So he takes me to the dining room table, and he's like, okay, we're going to sit here, and we're going to do shots until, like, I say so. And I was like, what the fuck?
Well, hold up. I mean, he was sober, wasn't he?
Yes. He was 100% sober.
Unfair advantage. Okay, that's fucked up. Okay, continue.
And he was, I have no idea, but at least twice my age. So that's more than that. And so he's like, okay, go to the bar, because like he had a little bar in the other room. And he's like, you're gonna serve like 2 shots, like bring him, one for me, one for you, and we're gonna take the shot. And he would spend, like, when I did that, I was like, oh fuck, this is not gonna go well, because like I drink, but I'm not like the heaviest drinker. To be honest.
Regardless, like even the heaviest drinker would be, because this is drinking with malicious intent, like he's trying to hurt you. So.
So I do that. I'm like, oh shit, this is gonna be a bad night. And so like I serve each shot. I give him one. I take one, and he says this phrase like, I'm gonna try to translate it, but it was like glasses that don't ring are not sincere, something like that. Like you have to,
cheers.
You know, like like cheers.
Yeah.
So that the glasses make a ring, and he's like he says that phrase, and he takes the shot, and I take the shot, and I'm like, oh my god, like this is not going to be good.
What are you drinking?
Like,
tequila?
No, it was this.
I did a racism. I assumed it was tequila.
No worries. It could have been. I don't know what it's called in the States. In Mexico, it's called anise.
Oh no, it's we have that anise.
Oh, Okay.
It's
yeah.
horrible.
So,
I fucking hate that shit. So
yes,
it's
it's very horrible, and he would that was his drink of choice.
oh my god, that's so old school.
Yeah, and so, and he's like, okay, another one, and at that point, like I said, with that ex, things didn't really end well, but I gotta praise her at that moment because I'm getting up like super. Because I also forgot, like, all my friends were around the dining room table, just like looking at
just
this
watching. Yeah.
Yeah. And so I'm gonna get up to get the second shot, and like my ex-girlfriend just like stops me, like puts her hand on my shoulder, and she's like, no, don't worry, I got this. And the bar's in the other room, so you couldn't really see. And so she comes back, and again, Anita is clear. And so she gets back, she gives one of the shots to her dad, one of the shots to me, and I was like, oh, this is gonna suck. And we take the shot, and she gave me water.
Nice.
And she was serving alcohol to her dad. And so at that moment, like, I realized that, and I just gave her a look like, oh my God, thank you. But okay, so the cycle continues, and the dad's just like, another one, and with each one, he's like, with the glasses that like don't sound the glasses.
He's just getting shit housed, yeah.
And like for me, like my survival instinct was like, oh, I also gotta act drunk because like if he's gonna know if I'm not drunk, you know?
Right, yeah.
So I was just like, and again, I'm in high school, so I'm just putting on my worst being drunk impersonation. But
he didn't know he was hammered.
Yeah. And so again, I don't even remember how many shots it was, but like by the end, he couldn't even string two words together. He's like, "This is here, whatever." And by the end, like he knew that he couldn't do anymore, so he was just like, "Well, I think that's enough for you. I hope you learned your lesson." And he just walked straight up to the stairs, like he didn't say anything to anyone else. And again, like my friends were like, dude, how did you drink so much? And I just like kind of hugged my girlfriend, like, you saved my life. Like she gave me water, and everyone was like, yo, and it was just like everyone just like high-fiving at that moment.
Dude,
so we go to sleep, and the next day, like her mom was, because I always hit it off with her mom, so I was just like, oh yeah, it was kind of awkward, but whatever. And she was like, yeah, don't even worry about it. And like we were having breakfast, and the dad wouldn't come down.
No shit. Well, first of all, however old he is, like that many shots, that'll kill a man. Like he is a moron trying to do that to you. Two, it's you know, it's even though it's legal, it's creepy to do that to a kid. Like you knew you didn't have any choice. Your ex is a fucking tank for doing that. So smart. But it's so funny that the whole family was standing around watching, or all the friends were standing around watching that shit happen.
Yeah, and so the dad just comes down like a couple of hours after everyone already had gone up, and he was so hungover, but like at the same time, like he had this look like I showed him. He had no idea what just happened.
Meanwhile, you're feeling fine. You didn't. Fuck that dude. Oh, that made me so mad.
That's a funny story that my friends and I like to tell.
That's like if someone put that in a TV show, I wouldn't believe it. I would think it'd be too cheesy. I would think it'd be lazy writing. So I'm glad it's a real life thing that happened to you. We did go like a little bit over time, but I'm glad you were able to get that story out, and I'm glad to finally talk to you. And have fun in Mexico, my guy. It seems like a hoot.
Yeah, thanks, and it was great talking to you. So have a great one.
You too. Bless your heart. 1 second, guys. I'm gonna go on AFK mode for a second.
It doesn't have to be a bad day, though I am not great. Even though he left me undelivered the night of our date. My buddy is single and he is not doing well. But we'll all feel better at the ringing of our church bell. Father Tucker's gonna open the lines and listen to our stories. He is gonna share his greatest advice. To him we give glory. Doesn't matter if you've been cheated on 14 times. times. He will forgive you for all your simping crimes. Father Tucker's gonna open the lines and listen to our stories. We're the Down Bad Patrollees. It doesn't have to be a bad day if they turn you down. If you shoot your shot, Father, and we will be so proud.
Apologies, my roommate was locked out. I had to go let him in.
Call from
Nick.
Nick, how we doing?
Oh my gosh. I'm doing very good. Shit. I'm stuttering.
What can I do for you?
So, I need some advice, all right?
Okay.
So I like this girl, and she, and I'm pretty sure she likes me back. Before I wasn't really sure, but after today, I'm like probably like 85% positive.
What happened today?
All right. So basically, today was her birthday actually, and I got her like a funny card, because basically I use like the same card for everybody, but I like cross out the last person's name and then write the next person's name in there.
That's a good bit. That's a pretty funny bit.
And so it's not even like a birthday card. It's like a, I think it was like it's a boy or it's a girl card. I have two. And so it's like, it's a girl, and then I have like happy birthday, and it's like 20 different people in there.
That's a great bit. Okay, so yeah.
And so I gave her that, and she like laughed at it, and then I said I always have to, like, the worst part of it is I have to ask for it back.
Yeah, exactly.
And so she laughed at it and stuff, and so like the period that we have together in school, it's like a, it's kind of like basically like a free like study hall, type thing.
Yeah, free period.
And so she's studying and I'm helping her out. And so like while we're like standing like pretty close, like right next to the whiteboard and stuff, and she's it's not like she's like getting like handsy or anything, but like it's like it feels like she's like trying to like hold my hand, but like I'm like a dumbass, so like I didn't like perceive it in the moment.
Right.
And so we finished studying and stuff, and then we go and talk to a bunch of groups of our friends, and she usually stands next to like her friends, and then I stand next to my friends, but then there's a part where they meet up in like the circle, and so I like went and we both like stood right there, and it was like the same story where she was like trying to like kind of hold my hand, and I just didn't realize.
Right.
And then towards like the end of the period, we're literally just like sitting there, like sitting on like the tables and just talking to each other, and we're just like looking in each other's eyes.
Okay.
All right. And so like I don't know if you've ever seen The Great Gatsby, where they say like, oh yeah, like it's how like every woman wants to be like looked at.
Yeah.
Once in her life. Or
yeah,
whatever.
I know
like,
that line.
That was how she was looking at me, man.
Dude, okay, go for it, my guy.
Dude, but like I'm scared, dude. I'm scared.
Scared of what?
I'm scared that she's gonna like reject me and it's gonna ruin the friendship.
Bro, shit's happening, my guy.
Oh wait, she just texted me.
Right now?
Yeah, right now.
What'd she say?
Okay, so I sent her a TikTok about like, so one of her favorite artists is Harry Styles, and it's like a bunch of like cats like singing to like I forgot what the song's called, but it's a Harry Styles song, and she's like 10 out of 10 song. What should I put, man? What should I put?
Okay. Yeah, let's jump in, my guy.
All right.
I'm so glad. This is so exciting. Okay, so Okay, God, this is a lot. This is a lot of pressure. It's the worst because, like two dudes writing a text is way worse than a dude and a girl writing a text. Like a girl knows how to work the situation.
For real.
But what we're going to do is we're going to talk about what happened today. So,
all right.
Be like, talk about, so what you did, you got her the card?
Yeah.
Did she really like that?
Yeah, I think she did. She laughed. She laughed. She laughed pretty hard at it.
Well, let's say, like, how's your birthday going? You get everything you wanted?
All right.
There's that. A lot of flirtatious avenues coming out of that.
All right. Hopefully, like, she's not. I'm not really like. Okay, so like we kind of text back and forth. We talk mostly like about drama and crap that's going on in our school, and so like I'm not sure how fast she texts back. But
But what did you send her? What I just said? Like, did you get everything you
yeah,
wanted?
I was like, hey, how's your birthday going?
No, you gotta say, did you get everything you wanted?
Shit. Okay.
Double text. Fuck it.
Double text.
Thank you, Bobby. Appreciate that. But okay, so let's say you don't have time to. She doesn't respond quick enough. So now, whatever she says, you could play off that. You know what I mean? Did you get everything she wanted? Yes, I did. She's like, oh, really? Like, I thought I was on the list. Or she says no, and you're like, oh, I'm sorry. Was I on the list? Boom. Because that's
oh my,
that's funny flirtatious.
I'm in, hopefully.
I mean, like, you know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, if you swing and miss on this, it's just like you're being an egotistical asshole. You know what I mean? It's a joke. You're being sarcastic. But, you know, there's room here to work. If she says, oh, no, smiley face, like, boom, keep going. But that's a great way to get in there.
For real. No, it's also, like her, like, class period that I went with is, like, how I test out my jokes. And so, like, we had, like, this, like, standardized testing thing the other day, and I wrote a research paper on how to get bitches. And then I read it off to her, and she died laughing. So, and it wasn't my funniest joke. So, like,
she's laughing really hard at your jokes anyway.
Yeah.
Dog, you're in there. Just be confident. Go in there. Say exactly what I said, regardless of what she answers. And then just keep it going. Just be confident.
All right.
Like, the fact that you're I want you to know before we hang up that the fact you're nervous about this, you're an asshole. Get it done. Don't be nervous. Like,
all right.
You're getting all the green signs.
All right. Thank you, Father. Bless your heart.
Bless your heart. Have a good one. I give that boy some good advice. That's a good pickup line to use. All right, it's that time of the week again. Or we raid a channel, and I piss off. I go back to editing videos and fucking up my posture in this chair. It's great seeing everybody today. Be back on Wednesday. Thank you. Oh, also, Chef won for the Prime sub. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Why did it not raid? Raid. There we go. I would offer my feminine advice services, but I think Bobby and Joy got it covered. Hey, the more the merrier in that type of situation. This person looks really nice, by the way. She's wearing all pink. It's a pink day for her, I guess. So be respectful, be nice.